In the hilly town of Taraseed, life was built on levels. At the top of the winding streets, in homes with views of the valley, lived people like Mr. Reese, a stonemason famous for building the strongest garden walls. His work was beautiful, immovable, and expensive. Down in the lower terraces, where the rain from above collected in noisy gutters, lived Pia. She was a girl of 14 who had inherited her late grandfather's broken-down umbrella cart. She didn't sell umbrellas, she mended them. For a few coins, she would tape a rib, replace a torn panel with wax cloth, and make something broken useful again. And then there was Luna, a stray dog of no particular breed. She was more shadow than substance, her fur the color of wet pavement. Her world was the alley behind the butcher's shop, and her days were a cycle of scavenging and hiding. She trusted no one and was seen by fewer. One autumn, a fierce and unseasonable storm descended on Taraseed. It wasn't just rain. It was a torrent that turned the steep streets into furious, gushing rivers. At the top of the hill, Mr. Reese surveyed the damage from his dry window. His own new wall stood proudly, deflecting the flood into the street below. Good work, he nodded to himself. But then he saw the water cascading down, swamping the lower terraces. A flicker of unease passed through him, but he dismissed it. I only built what was asked for, he thought. Down below, Pia was in crisis. The flood had rushed under her family's door, soaking her cart of mending supplies and the few finished umbrellas. She was trying to bail out their small front room when she heard a desperate, muffled whining from the roaring street. It was Luna. The rushing water had trapped the terrified dog on a small, shrinking island of cobblestones, surrounded by a knee-deep torrent. Pia didn't hesitate. Grabbing the sturdily mended umbrella from her cart, a large, patch-market umbrella, she waded into the cold water. She held the umbrella not over herself, but like a shield against the current, pushing forward. She reached Luna, whose eyes were wide with panic. "Easy, girl," Pia said, her voice calm. She slipped off her belt, looped it gently around the dog, and with the umbrella bracing them, guided the trembling animal back to her doorstep. Mr. Reese, from his high window, saw this small, brave act. He saw the girl with her ridiculous patched umbrella, risking herself for a worthless stray. He felt the unease return, sharper this time. His strong, beautiful wall had, in a way, created this dangerous flood below. He had built a barrier that protected one by endangering another. He made a decision. He pulled on his coat, grabbed his tools, and descended the hill. He found Pia on her step, trying to dry a shivering Luna with a thin towel. She looked up, wary, at the well-dressed mason. "Your wall," she said quietly, not as an accusation, but a fact. "It sent the water here." Mr. Reese knelt, not in the clean rain, but in the muddy runoff. "I know," he said. "And I am here to build a different kind of wall." He didn't go back for his perfect, expensive stone. Instead, he spent the day, in the slowing rain, using the rubble and debris from the flood itself. With Pia and a now curious Luna helping, he built a low, winding barrier along the front of the lower terrace homes. It wasn't straight or beautiful. It was a guide wall, made of broken bricks and packed earth, designed not to deflect the water violently, but to channel it gently into the old, forgotten storm drain. He built a small, sheltered nook into the wall, lined with dry scraps from Pia's cart. "For your friend," he said to Luna. When he was done, he was muddy and tired. Pia handed him a chipped cup of tea. Luna, cautiously, licked the mud from his hand. The next time it rained, the water behaved differently. It flowed along the new guide wall, trickling peacefully into the drain. Pia's step stayed dry. Mr. Reese's business changed after that. He became known not just for garden walls, but for community drains and shared shelters. He charged the hilltop clients more, using the money to build protective, clever structures for the lower terraces at no cost. Pia's mending cart flourished, now with a loyal, dry dog guarding it. And Luna, she never became a pet in a house. But she became the guardian of the lower terrace, her old alley territory expanding into a kingdom she watched over. Her trust earned by a girl with an umbrella and a mason with a changed heart. Moral true strength isn't just in building walls to protect what's yours. It's in having the courage to look downstream, see the consequence of your walls, and then use your skill to build bridges or channels that lift up the whole community, not just your own piece of it.